have revealed my love for Japanese dialect last week. You see, ever since I was in grade school, I started to watch anime and then I started to like speaking Japanese dialect. But it's okay, I think I can drag you guys into it. Let's learn one Japanese every week. Today's word will be sayonara. That means goodbye or bye for Japanese. Sayonara! Wait, no, that's wrong. That's for the end of the video. I think we should let's just start. Okay, let's just start. Talk about stress! No one actually thought that such a thing as COVID would exist and take over the world.
Wow!
And I'm not exaggerating. Everyone, including you and me, have been a witness to the tragic changes in our society today and to the deepest corners of our minds. These memories will last forever.
Walang forever!
But no matter how long the virus will take over our lives, it doesn't match to the horrible consequences that we may suffer from so much stress. It even led to deaths that are not even caused by the virus itself. It's like kind of an issue. So we'd like to share to you 3 simple magic tips to make ease your panicked minds. Tip number 1, limit watching the everyday news. I get it. We watch the news because there may be no other way to be sure and aware of what's happening around us. Yes, you want to be updated if there is already the vaccine or the cure for the virus. I'm not saying that's wrong either. We all want to know immediately if the highest probability of good change will be possible. But sometimes, to some people, the more you get aware of the tiniest details of negative things, the more scared you are of the future.
Ma! Yes, na. Nanay COVID sa itong region. Ay ba? Ma! Ay! Nanos umok siting COVID. Uy, ay ba? Ma! Ano di positive sa ato?
So how can we prevent ourselves from so much stress in watching the news? Simple. We will limit the times that we will be updated. It helps us stay positive and it also frees us from a bit of stress. Tip number 2, don't be a couch potato. If you have not heard the term before, couch potato is the label for people who are basically lazy. They do nothing but watch movies, eat, sit still, and scroll around social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Messenger, TikTok, Google,
Profoundly.
Netflix, Wikipedia. Now that's something trending for teens all around the globe right now, especially since we are experiencing quarantine. Sabagay. But even with the fun you get from doing it, that doesn't mean that it makes the whole stay-at-home rule worthwhile. Most teenagers even label home-based life as super boring. I don't think anyone wants that. So if you want to erase it and feel active once more, then be productive. Don't waste your hours in a chair or in your bed in whatever position you want trying to think of a way to pass time. Be simple, achieve things little by little. Help your mom do the household chores or learn to cook simple dishes or teach your grandmother how to start a video call.
Sige, anak, open. Open niya. Open ang data. Tapos ibalik. Then, data messenger. Kasi may hindi mo tawagan.
I tell you, one thing we couldn't do before COVID was spend time with our family. And I mean really spend time with our family. Now that's kind of sad, isn't it? Aside from that, this can be a time for you to discover your hidden talents.
What are you doing? Sketching. Wow, that's a duck, right? No, this is a person.
Wow.
Wow, it totally looks like a person.
In other terms, be productive. There's no I'm bored slogan that can save you from the virus itself and give you money at the same time to pay the bills. So find something very good to do and just do it. Tip number 3, pray more, fear less. Almost every day on TV or through religious programs, we are reminded that prayer is the most important weapon against anything bad. And we didn't care about it back then because our lives were easy and comfortable. But right now, seeing as how our world suddenly turned 360 degrees, we rediscover our passion to help and serve one another. And since not everyone can share the care, prayer is the best way to go. So let's be prayer warriors, guys! It will surely give us undeniable courage to face all of our problems, including COVID. The Bible says in Deuteronomy 31 verse 6, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." Isn't it a wonderful promise? God is always ready to listen to our concerns, so we must never forget to pray. Now I challenge you, seekers, lend a free minute of your time every day to remember to pray and whisper to God all of your concerns and your intentions and your favors about anything good or bad that you are going through at the moment. And who knows, maybe your next prayer can result to a miracle. So let's recap all of the tips that we learned today. Tip number 1, limit watching the everyday news. Tip number 2, don't be a couch potato. And tip number 3, pray more, fear less. Hope you seekers learned something today as well as I did. See you in the next video, and what's that Japanese word again? Sayonara!
Hey kids! Welcome to the Animal Corner. We are your Ate Sheen and Ate Ash. This corner is for all the kids out there who loves to talk about animals. Yes, Sheen, but not all kids love animals, correct? Uh-huh. That's why we're here, to share some of the animals that we know and discover. Let's start with something common. Most of us hate spiders, right? That's because we think that spiders, in general, is poisonous, dangerous, and scary. Exactly. But not all of the spiders we know is poisonous, dangerous, and scary. Really? Yes. There are different types of spiders, and one of which is common, and yet its name is not very known. It's called the daddy longlegs.
Wow.
Each of its 8 legs can measure up to 3 to 6 inches long. It's not very scary in size, and its color is just somewhat golden brown to gray. Hold on, I think I've seen it somewhere before. Some of them live in dark places like those rarely used corners in your house. And it only eats smaller insects, plants, and fundamental matter like dirt in the air, so we don't have to worry about us being bitten. It's not poisonous at all, Ash. And did you know the female lays eggs in their webs while the male guards them? Their eggs will hatch after 20 to 150 days. That's a long time. Yeah. No doubt about it. This daddy long-legged spider is just a simple, harmless arachnid that teaches us not to be scared of animals all the time, right? Exactly.
Wow.
So kids, don't be afraid when you see these long-legged spiders, because not all spiders are dangerous, like this little guy.
Kids, if you clean the house and you get to see this spider, leave us a comment below to let us know what you think of them now.
That would be fun to do, right?
Yes, and we'll be doing more next time. See you kids again here in Animal Corner. Bye!